Hello and welcome, my Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Scorpio to full moon next in Gemini, November 2020. I'm your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mel for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions. Younger brother of a Scorpio, a sun sign. I love my brother Matt, God blessed be. And the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, and very, very happy to be reading for you today. You can call me Mal, and my subscribers, I know a lot of you do, and I appreciate that. It's been my nickname since I'm 12 years old, by the way. When I started reading tarot, same thing. Ooh, Mal and tarot came in at the same time. I just realized that. You never know what you're going to learn in a dark moon in Libra when I'm doing this reading right before the new moon in Scorpio. So let's get down to business again. My subscribers, thank you so much for following along, helping me grow my deal here. It's been very, very well, slow and steady wins the race, but it's 2020, right? So I think I'm putting out the best that I can considering what I'm dealing with and the way the world is. So thank you so much for your love and support. We're shooting for 30,000 subscribers so I can do membership content, live streams. The extended readings will be here as well as on Vimeo.com. Vimeo, it's pay-per-view. Here you pay once per month. And you get access to all of the members' content. Unless I do levels, we'll see. The journey ahead. So if you're new to my channel, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. All the YouTube-ish stuff to interact to help me get there. Like if the reading resonates, thumbs up, no one will know. Our little secret, right? Scorpio, our little dirty little thumbs up secret. And if you like the way I read, if you like my vibe, by all means, feel free to subscribe and help me get where I'm going. Other than that, we got work to do here. We are looking at a 6-card draw, a What Do I Need read. 6 different decks, 2 tarot, 2 healing systems, 2 oracles, just to get some clarity, guidance, and grace from the pantheons with which I am intertwined as a mystic. What you need, right? What you need to know for this, that waxing side of things from the new moon in Scorpio to full moon next in Gemini. So focus on your breath, right? Be here now as much as you can. Tune into how this feels in your energy field, in your body, in your gut. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, right? Because if you're like, let's say a Scorpio sun, I don't know, a Scorpio sun with a Taurus, well, a Taurus moon, you'd be born on a full moon. So obviously that's going to be very different, you know what I mean? So check out your other signs, different situations, or maybe different points of view of the same situation. Let's do this. Breathe. Oh, that explaining. Let's like shift now to the other side of the brain, Mark. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the bottom. Thank you. It's what happens when you're holding the angels. Please, my angels and archangels. Of the element of water in the sign of Scorpio, my Gabrielites, please, one card in clarity. What is the healing angel through the healing with the angels oracle that the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising Venus sign need to work with? Call upon particularly their new moon in Scorpio, right? Like to call upon this at the beginning of that or soon after. What is the perfect healing angel assigned to them, working with them this new moon? I'll take this one to full moon next. Support. That's something that waxes, also something that wanes, but here's the opportunity for you to build it up, right? To call, well, what would the healing angel of support do? Get you the support you need, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, right? Multidimensionally. Maybe not all at once, because sometimes you need the physical support first, right? And then as that balances out, you get the emotional, or maybe it's the other way down. You get the spiritual support, and then the mental support, and then the emotional support, and then the physical, and then the financial, so call to that, right? You need to be aware that there's this angel willing to help, but the call often has to come from the higher, from the lower dimensions to the higher. It's just kind of like a cosmic law kind of thing usually. But you can go, oh my God, help. And then there's the call, right? So it's call on them. Call your angels. Doesn't matter what you call them. Just call them. Breathe. Let's see what's going on the inner, right? The divine feminine aspect of everyone, right? Not just the collective. This is personal. What is it that you need to be aware of inside of yourself? Daughters of the Moon Tarot, Fiona Morgan's deck, one of my long-term favorite decks professionally to read with. Let's see what's going on from the divine feminine, the goddess point of view within you. Breathe. My goddesses of water and the sign of Scorpio, please can we have one card in clarity for the Scorpio collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign from this, their new moon in Scorpio to full moon next in Gemini, please. What is it they need to be aware of within themselves, considering the angel of support needs to be called upon? The Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card in the inner is just a real deep dive, going deeper and higher up. I highly recommend a spiritual practice of some kind. I mean, you're a Scorpio, so you probably got something going on if you're watching readings, right? Or if you're cross-watching, right? You know, what is it that you need to kind of go in and find? But you need to be aware of an inward draw. Now, for a Scorpio, that's not unheard of, right? You guys are more hidden in a lot of ways than Virgos are. He said crossing his legs, usually considered the Virgo card. Cross your legs, Scorpio. Nope, not Scorpio. Doing a little arrow thing there, a little stinger. You big stinger. Vodka stingers. To go deeper in and higher up inside of you, there's something there. So don't resist the call out, the call inward, if you're calling on the angel of support, perhaps to support you what you need physically, or what others around you might need that you might not be able to provide if you're going on an internal thing or feeling that call inward. To see things from a higher place, like this might not take 2 weeks, right? This might be just something that you need to be aware of, that there is a calling inward. Your soul, your spirit has a different perspective on things than our personalities and our egos do. Breathe. Yeah, my gods, what's going on outside, right? Because are they running inward towards something, or are they running away from something in the outside, right? Because it's both ways, right? Even if you're, what is it? Witches don't run from, they run to. Terry Pratchett, I think Wintersmith, or Half Full of Sky, brilliant book. brilliant books. Everything I really needed to know about witchcraft, I learned from Terry Pratchett. All that pain and suffering in the woods with all those initiations. Oh, I just needed Terry. Sir Terry. Breathe. My gods of water and the sign of Scorpio, Hades, and Poseidon, to name but two. Please, one card in clarity for the Scorpio collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. This new moon in Scorpio, their new moon to the full moon next in Gemini, November 2020. They need to call upon the angels of support, and they need to really address, go inside, pull back, deeper in, further up, further in, deeper, higher in, further up. C.S. Lewis reference. What's going on the outside that they need to be aware of this new moon to full moon next November 2020. Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, runs around in her seat 390. She's not really wearing one right now, even, but a classic image, right? Venus on. I'll have a Venus on the half shell, please. Although she's not riding the shell there. Aphros deity, the goddess of sea foam. Aphros, Greek for foam, right? There is something really, really beautiful here, though. That there is an offering of love here. There is an offering of love. Now, is it romantic love? Is it familial love? Is it a new love of self? And it's going to play itself out differently across the spectrum. I know better now than to tune in that individually, because there are just too many of you who are experiencing that Ace of Cups in different ways. But to be aware of that on the outside, that to call upon the angels of the support, again, this might very much be a wiring issue, right? That there's new stuff coming in, and they're rewiring you to be able to handle this. Let's keep going. I want to see what that's about, because I could spend an hour on any of these cards empathically, clairvoyantly. But for the sense of brevity, breathe. Oh, here we go. Different pantheon. My Ascended Masters, please. This is, I wouldn't say the party has been turned. I mean, I understand the angel of support is needed to be called in, because there is a call inward that the Scorpios are probably quite familiar with, going within. But with that Ace of Cups on the outer there, please, using the Chuck Spezzano love pack as usual, the first of our 2 healing systems, my Ascended Masters. What is the piece of luck that they need to see and be aware of here? What is the piece of healing that they need to open up and embrace and implement, right? Okay, I got to do this to heal. Or what is the piece of grace that is permeating this entire situation, themselves, anyone else included here, for this Scorpio collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, this new moon there, new moon in Scorpio to full moon next. In Gemini, I'm feeling this, November 2020, please. We got the Angel of Support, we got the Hermit card, we got the Ace of Cups on the outer. What is it they need? To be aware of the luck card of wild abandon. Now that doesn't mean wild abandonment, that means throwing off of the chains. You should be so lucky, 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 lucky. Oh my goodness, a party turner. This is the second time today that the Ascended Masters have turned to the party with one of these luck cards. There's some lucky going on here, and wild abandon. Now look, you don't need the support for that, at least afterwards, right? At least some Gatorade. This is like the Go-Go's Our Lips Are Sealed video for me, incarnate, you know, whatever. So look, we're looking at something very interesting here, and that's why you better, like, really, you need to go inside and really, really get clear, because there's a new offer. I get it, Scorpio. There's a new offer of love coming in some way, shape, or form. I mean, can one have wild abandon with the divine? Absolutely. I'm a mystic. Trust me, you can do it in Scorpio. That ain't that hard for those who are, you know, comfortable, at least to some extent, emotional freedom, willing to feel what they need to feel to get to where they need to go, right? Absolutely. A real sense of freedom here, like a real sense of freedom with this offering. And it might be that there's a lot of stuff that you are supporting that this will change. Right now, I'm not seeing any drastic change here, but I am seeing a deeper contemplation, right? Trying to see it from the soul's point of view, from the higher self. Spiritually, you know, the larger plan, the divine plan of it all. The plan, all caps. So let's keep going. I've got two more cards to hit the table, one Oracle and one Healing System. I like the camera glitch. I was like, no, slow motion. I booted right back up. Good. Moving on. Higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension and above for the Scorpio collective. The Whispers of Love Oracle. Can someone wildly abandon themselves to the divine? Absolutely. Could this play itself out in so many ways? Yes. But Scorpio, you really want to make sure you have all the support that you need. Now, you may not know that empirically, right? You might not be able to do a checklist on that one to make sure everything's done, but the divine is at work here, no question. Whispers of Love Oracle from the higher selves of all involved for this Scorpio collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please, the higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above. What is it? The piece of information, inspiration, or insight that the Scorpios need for this new moon, their new moon in Scorpio to full moon next. In Gemini, November 2020, we've got the card of the Angel of Support for healing, right? Healing your support issues, giving you the support you need to heal, however that plays itself out. The Hermit on the inner, the Ace of Cups on the outer, wild abandon, the Ascended Masters send on the table. So please, the higher selves of all involved. This feels high, this feels intense. What is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight they need? Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it with wild abandon. Now, I would hope that there would be a receptive part of that, and certainly if this is in preparation, right? So, and just another way to look at this. Inside, you're being called to find what? What she's going deeper in and higher up. Well, higher up to here. Calling in the Angel of Support and to help you be supported and be supportive. By the way, the support goes all sorts of different directions when it's healthy and balanced, right? About this new offering. Now, this could be you, the masculine, or is it the masculine energy? You offering that cup of love, but from this place of the Hermit, that feels interesting. But it feels like the wild abandon's coming. Remember, this is a 2-week arc, right? From new to full moon next. And considering it's going to be full moon in Gemini, communication, right? So communication, third house, self-expression. Interesting. Oh, monsters. Interesting people. Sorry, Scorpio, I didn't mean that. Don't take that personally. I was just bugging. Let's bugs in. The healing mantra deck. There is something a little intoxicating about this reading. I will tell you this right now. There is no alcohol in my system. I'm just drinking coffee. I had a prayer cigarette earlier today. I get this wild abandon thing. Like if I were to really open up and feel this empathically, it's a lot of lower 3 chakra. I'll say that. That's a good way to say that. Breathe. The Ascended Masters, please, last card down, the Healing Mantra deck, our second healing system for this Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What is the perfect healing mantra for them that they need this new moon in Scorpio, their new moon to full moon next in Gemini, November 2020, please, with the Angel of Support and the Hermit on the inner and the Ace of Cups on the outer and wild abandon in the air that they may not see it or know that's coming. With the demonstrate love, finding out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Act for me. Please, the Ascended Masters who gave us that wild abandon card, the card that has turned at the party. What is the perfect healing mantra for my Scorpio brothers and sisters this new moon to full moon next? Creating cooperation. Now, I know I'm having a little bit of an electric company flashback on that one, but the mantra, more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. So you're not the only one in this one, right? There are other people involved here. This certainly points to support, the Angel of Support for sure. Now, it might be that this new love, whether it's a renewal of an old love or a new love of self, whatever it is, that there's going to be some changes made and that actions are going to be taken here, demonstrations of love. So get that when you call upon this angel, and I'll read the bookie book here. I'll get to this, by the way. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. I don't know if I actually showed you the card. This is pretty in the moment here. That this support is not just for you, it's for the well-being of all, and make that part of your prayer. Call upon the Angel of Support to work in, down, around, and through me to support me and everyone involved for the well-being of all. It's a little wordy, but you're a Scorpio, you can feel it out, you know, feel that out. All right, creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. As we know, Scorpios can very much be into role play, but that's a podcast for another day. Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. When cooperation is created, the unity of all is access to accomplish more in one moment than any one person can do alone. Many hands make light work. Light work. As a creator of cooperation, you are giving others the right to contribute, right? Giving someone the right to contribute. That's an interesting turn of words there, which only broadens the effect of cooperative expression. Once cooperation is created, all facades of competition melt away, allowing each individual to feel a renewed depth of self-worth by serving a vision greater than any degree of individual gain. I think I get what this is about on a different level too. I'll see if I can pick up on that storyline a little bit more. But first, this mantra is ideal for enhancing teamwork, transforming family dynamics. That was the line I'm tuning to here. And increasing inner peace. Look, there could very well be a new offer of love here that might very well be a challenge, right? A challenge enough for you to have to really go inside and get very, very clear, higher perspective, what it is you really want. I mean, a major arcana card on the inner speaks that. And with Aphrodite holding that, so to say, it's like the perfect cup for a drag queen, right? Makes their hands look small. Love that movie. With that Ace of Cups there's something so beautiful here that the Angel of Support might very well be that you want to abandon yourself into this. You wanted that wild abandon to jump into this, but really wanting to make sure that family, right, that the people around you, your tribe, right, not just maybe biological, physical family, but that people get. It's like, there's this new thing, right? This new opportunity coming to me from the outside, or maybe you're offering it as well. And maybe this is something that could be non-romantic in that sense. If you are dealing with a larger group of people, Or if it really comes down to that, you know, and I just said this to somebody today on the phone. I was like, it feels real Montague and Capulet, right? The tribal things, like even racism, you can see that as a racial thing, right? The Montagues and the Capulets, right? Romeo and Juliet, if you're unfamiliar, sorry. Studied way too much fucking Shakespeare for my own good. My mistress with a monstrous love. But that being said, right, that there is a huge opportunity here for everyone to get along on this one, right? Love is what's here. And to demonstrate love, an act of love is coming either to you or from you, my Scorpios. Call upon the angel of support. Here's the prayer. Breathe the blessing. May the Scorpio collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs be blessed with all they need this new moon in Scorpio to full moon next in Gemini, that they may receive the support they need from the angels of healing as they are preparing to demonstrate love, finding out what's important to the people they love and acting on them while they go within, getting the guidance, getting the grace, the inspiration, the how, the where, the when, the why, piece by piece by piece, offering this cup or receiving this cup with great wild abandon, understanding that other people are involved here and that more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play, taking this off of their shoulders and into their heart and into their actions for the well-being of all. So would it be, and so it is. I have what's called the Grace of Prayer. It's in my book, Words of Grace. It's coming out in Kindle, December or January. My first Kindle. That being said, thank you so very, 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 very much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, my Scorpio, if you just hit the like button, it'll be our dirty little secret, and we know how much you love those. Otherwise, wishing you all the very best. I love you guys so much. I wish you all the very best and the very blessed of this new moon, your new moon in Scorpio, to full moon next in January.